If you wanted to destroy the most powerful military in the world, what would you do? Well, among the many things you might try is hosting drag queen story hours on military bases.
U.S. military defends drag show at largest training center as, quote, essential to morale and readiness.
I became the first ever Navy Digital Ambassador, and technically I'm the first drag queen as a Navy Digital Ambassador.
Why are they happening on military bases?
I'm white, and I want to understand it.
What would you do? Well,
you know what the Joint Chiefs told us the greatest threat facing America was? Global warming.
Today, no nation can find lasting security without addressing the climate crisis.
This is not a joke.
If you wanted to destroy the most powerful military in the world, what would you do? Well,
why are you firing 20,000 trained military personnel because they won't get a vaccine that doesn't work?
It's a valid military requirement for unit readiness. We fight.
COVID vaccine was experimental, and you tried to force everybody into it.
A future Chinese soldier holding a gun with their target trained on an American, do they care what color he or she is? It's a yes or no question.
I don't know what the Chinese soldier thinks, but I do know that the people,
would you imagine
that the Chinese government has discriminated against people because of their race?
Does the enemy care what pronoun we are using when he or she is pointing a weapon at us, ready to kill us?
Hi, my name is Johnny, and I use he, him pronouns.
Hi, and I'm Kanchi, and I use she, her pronouns.
And we're here to talk about pronouns.
Again, I can't speak to the Chinese soldiers.
I cannot speak to the mindset and the hypothetical.
Well, what would you think?
If you wanted to destroy the most powerful military in the world, what would you do?
There is a growing concern that the U.S. might not have enough military hardware to defend itself and its allies if needed.
How will you handle a service member who identifies as male on some days and female on other days?
We don't seek to block China from its role as a major power, nor to stop China from growing their economy or advancing the interests of their people.
China right now is functionally turning Cuba into a stationary aircraft carrier right off the coast of Florida.
That is why this latest Soviet threat must and will be met with determination.
You're some of the bravest and most inspiring people I've ever known.
Because when they see weakness, they're going to push and push and push until you smash them in the mouth.
You're some of the bravest and most inspiring people I've ever known.